Hello Commanders, and welcome to the last episode of the Spanish Empire series, and our journey is coming to an end as today we are going to finalize this series. Okay, just a small recap that the Asian coalition has declared war on us and they are attacking us from everywhere. Our only chance was to team up with Iraq, but after I consulted their coalition, I found out Iraq has joined their coalition after he asked me to be in his coalition. Well, this turn of events was totally against us, as in solo we confronted a well-organized coalition. Like, they are working together, everyone has his assignment, like Ukraine has Navy, Iran Air Force, Romania with a lot of land forces. Well, we could have had a better chance if we managed to make a greater army. But I really thought that I will have more time than this. Like, I focused on strikers and national guards in order to get as much lands as possible for better economy, of course, and later on I will develop a good army. But my assumption was incorrect, as the Europeans did not wait for me to be stronger and they snapped the right moment to attack me. Iran with his AWACS clearing the road for everyone, and they are advancing with their a lot of motorized infantries. Of course, Iran with helicopters and air superiority fighters and especially heavy bombers that he is sending all over to break all my airfields and airports. Still, I am going to fight until Madrid is going to fall. Well, we will try to make it hard for them. I'm not going to make it any easy for them, as I still have a lot of air force. I'm going to use them properly. At least I need to push away the Ukrainian ships, and also I need to hunt these Iranian heavy bombers. I will try to build other airfields in order to operate my air force, because an air force player can do nothing without airfields and airports. Like I said, a well-organized coalition is going to be very tough. A lot of our followers has asked me why I did not make any navy. Well, let's say that I focused on air force, but I also learned a lesson that you cannot win with a coastal nation without a strong navy. Like, yeah, when Ukraine sent his destroyers bombarding my coastal cities, it was a struggle to kill them down. Like, yeah, you cannot disembark, you cannot go anywhere, you cannot approach the waters. So my advice here, when you are going to play with a coastal nations such as Italy, Spain, United Kingdom, Norway, etc., just make a very strong navy, because that is going first to intimidate your enemies. When they are going to see a lot of naval bases level 4, they are going to think twice before attacking you. Here they are encouraged because there were no naval bases on my coastal cities, so he even might come to attack me with corvettes, because he is 100% sure that he will not find destroyers or cruisers or submarines. He will find nothing. But my mistake in this game, that I did not play with navy. Yes, that's good, but I did not replace the navy with ASW helicopters or naval patrol aircrafts, because if I had naval patrol aircrafts now, those Ukrainian destroyers there would be wiped instantly. Like, naval patrol aircrafts have destructive power versus surface vessels and also versus submarines. But here I'm attacking their destroyers with attack helicopters and strike fighters. Like, it's going to take ages to damage them, especially that destroyers has a decent amount of hit points. Well, these are my casualties versus Iran. He killed all of my national guards and strike fighters that were camped on the borders with Europe, and these were snapped overnight. When I was offline, I opened in the morning and all of my troops on the borders with Europe were wiped. You see a lot of national guards, basically one mobile SAM launcher and around 3 or 4 strike fighters. It was mainly national guards. But like I said, destroying my airfields on the front has made things a lot complicated, because you see all of these stacks of motorized infantries. If I had nearby airfields, I can hunt them down very quickly with my strike fighters. Like, yeah, it might be easy targets because they are not equipped with anti-air and they are not escorted with air superiority fighters. All I am seeing is a lot of infantry advancing, AWACS and rotary wing officer there. Yes, they have air superiority fighters. I saw them in the last episode or before it, but still I can snap few kills there if I had an airfield nearby. Okay, so the securing of our coastal cities with the airstrikes of our attack wings is underway. I'm trying to land as much hits as possible and following the casualties. I'd like to see what kind of kills I am making here. My strike fighter here is waiting. This is Iraq. Iraq also has heavy bombers. Look at that. The Iranian bombers, they are going back. One of them is going to this airfield. The other one is going to another airfield. Well, I'm thinking here that I will try to assemble them in my patrol radius and try to attack them both at the same time. Hopefully I land as much damage as possible without declaring war on Iraq. I do not want Iraq to join this assault, because if he joins in, it's going to be more and more impossible to win. But I will try to kill them without declaring war on Iraq. This is my rotary wing officer in action. Okay, this is the moment of the impact. Impact has established. Minor damage, of course, because we are dealing with destroyers. Destroyers, they do not have offensive firepower versus aircrafts. Well, Iraq with drones also. He is patrolling my borders. Well, it's actually inevitable that Iraq is going to join this war ASAP. Well, you see, we killed 2 heavy bombers and 1 is damaged. Well, not bad, not bad. But he managed to destroy our airfields. That's what happened there. Of course, my strikers now, they are going back to refuel. That is so bad when you have a very far airfield. Yeah, it's going to take ages for them to refuel and come back. Romania, how many max level motorized infantries you made? Like, this is too much. I'm suffering here. I'm suffering. The game has started perfectly. We made a lot of good fights, but it has been ruined by this coalition. Actually, like, yeah, they ganged up on me. Well, we are at the end of the road. I opened from tomorrow, and of course Iraq has joined the war with a lot of main battle tanks and mechanized infantries and motorized infantries. Like, yeah, we had no chance. Basically, we had no chance against a very well organized coalition with a lot of armies and troops. Even though we made a lot of air force and stuff, but it's not enough. It's still not enough. Like, these lads, they were on a pace. They attacked all together and they kept advancing and advancing. Iran destroying the airfields and Romania advancing with his motorized infantries. It's not a bad strategy, but if your enemy had air superiority fighters and you were online, you will lose all your heavy bombers. Well, if you are going to follow the strategy of heavy bombers, first you need to pray that your enemy is offline, and also you need to pray that he doesn't have air superiority fighters. But still, it's a good strategy. It was, yeah, it did its job here. You understand, like, what I mean? They destroyed me. They destroyed a good empire, a good player, and they snapped the win. Congratulations for them, because I really appreciate when I find people playing like this, well organized, a good coalition, giving taste and fun for the game. That's what we desire. That's what matters in Conflict of Nations, that we give you the best battles, the best shows, and the best series ever. Okay lads, thank you for your support, and let's meet in the next series. Bye bye.